Hey everybody, do you know what time it is? It is time for some more Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum. In the last part, we did pretty much everything else in Phenac City, and in this part, we are, well first, I should probably heal my Pokemon, but I figured in this part, I'll start off by doing the 4 battles in the pre-gym, because that's basically the only thing I have left to do here. Yeah, so how these 4 trainers work is that you fight them in a row, except in between battles you can do little interludes, you can go and heal if you want. I probably won't bother. And one thing I want to mention, the Shadow Pokémon. I will definitely explain how to use Shadow Pokémon in battle in this video, because I did a really bad I did a bad explanation in the last part, so yeah, I'll be sure to do that. And then, you'll notice that a lot of Shadow Pokémon come with items. Kulava came with a charcoal, and then Bayleaf would have come with a Miracle Seed, and then Crocodile would have come with Miracle Water? I think that's it. Or is it Mystic Water? Yeah, I think that's it. But I believe if you go in here, and is it an item in the back? Because I know you can get some kind of item in here. I think it's a Great Ball. You have to talk to the teacher. Oh yeah, and I was wrong. There's a school in this game. It's just really, really small. And there's only 4 students. Not paying attention, okay. And I guess oh yeah, by the way, if you have any questions about anything, I'll be very happy to answer you in the comments. Like, if you have a question about, like, how to use... like, just anything about this game, or, and through PMs, I'll happily, answer questions about any game, to be honest. Because I know a lot about a lot of Nintendo games, so. Alright, so to start the challenge, I want to talk to this guy. I'm Justy, and yes, this is actually a boy. I think even though it kind of looks like he has an earring. Then again, that would make him a girl, but whatever. Judging by your appearance, I'd say that you're traveling, the two of you. Well, what do you think? Since you're already here, do you feel like having a battle? Yeah! Okay, then let me introduce you to the trainers of the pre-gym. When you're ready to go, okay. So, once you're ready, you want to step on this spot. And yeah, saving the world from people who want to use Shadow Pokemon isn't a big deal. No, we're just gonna, battle for fun. Sean, go for it. I'll be right here cheering. Looks like you're ready. Okay. So, typically, I try to do these 4 battles pretty much right away, so that I get some experience. Because this experience will do a lot more for you now than it would, like, later, when your Pokemon are, like, level 40 or so. But yeah, you'll notice that every trainer has, like, their own preferred type. This one has grass, for example. But I figured that rather than just talking about the game, which would be pretty redundant commentary, and phone! This is my dad. Okay, thank God. I thought it was my dad. If it was my dad, I would have to, like, cut out the video of me talking to him, because I talk to him every night. But that's a different story. So, yeah, I figured I'll talk about something somewhat interesting in this video. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Black, which is kind of why I've been on a pretty long hiatus in between Paper Mario and Colosseum, because I've just been so addicted to it, and I've finally done everything in the game. I beat the hardest trainers in the game. A lot of you know who I'm talking about. And then the only thing I'm doing now is completing the Pokédex, which I plan to do at a slow pace, so, I have time to record and edit and all that good stuff. Yeah, this is the first time that I've ever actually bothered to complete the Pokédex. Like, I remember back when I was a kid, I tried really hard to complete the Pokédex in Ruby, and I got pretty close. I think I was at 350. Yeah, I was really close, but I just kind of stopped because, well, one, a lot of the Pokemon I was missing were event Pokemon, and I actually have most of the event Pokemon now because I got Deoxys and Jirachi and all those. Actually, I know I'm like rambling, but when I was a kid, I remember going to an event. It was my first Pokemon event, and it was in New York City, and I live in New Jersey, so it wasn't that far away. So I go to New York City, and we wait in line for 2.5 hours. And I mind you, this was back when, at the time, there was only Ruby, Sapphire, Leaf Green, and Fire Red. I don't think Emerald was released yet. So yeah, I bought my Ruby. Actually, I think I bought, like, Ruby, Sapphire, and Fire Red, and... Wait, no, I only bought Leaf Green, my bad. But, oh wait, yeah, it was only on the Fire Red and Leaf Green, I remember now. Alright, so I bought those frame drops, really can't do anything about those, but you knew that already! Alright, anyway, I was talking about, yeah, the Lugia and Ho-Oh events. I stayed in line for 2.5 hours so that I could get Ho-Oh and Lugia. So I finally get them in Leaf Green, I go to Naval Rock, I catch them both. I think I ended up using the Master Ball on Ho-Oh. But, excuse me. But, yeah. And of course, like, 2 years later, they come out with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where you can get both of them. Oh, no, it wasn't even, like... Actually, the year after that, I think, they came out with XD, Gale of Darkness, which made it extremely easy to get Lugia. And then, of course, in Colosseum, you could have already gotten Ho-Oh, but not a lot of people bother to do that. And yes, you can actually get Ho-Oh in this game. I might cover that It's a pretty big thing in this game. It'll probably end up being a bonus feature I do after the main game, or yeah, something like that. So, back on Black and White, I started talking about event Pokemon. Oh yeah, actually, I think most of the event Pokemon I got at New York City. Yeah, oh yeah, I got Darkrai too, I completely forgot about that. I remember, like, back when I was, like, trying to get an EV team, I was, like, soft resetting the game so that I could get a Darkrai with, like, Timid Nature. I think I did finally get it, but... Yeah, so, I'm watching a few Let's Plays, namely Slowflake, and I have been really wanting to play Pokemon Platinum. Because it's been forever since I played that game, and... Yeah, I think I only actually played through it once, because, of course, the Pokemon games always feel obliged to not reset, because you have all that hard-earned data on it. So, yeah, I'm thinking of just resetting Platinum, because, well, one, the story in that game is a lot better than Diamond and Pearl, obviously, and, like, overall, I would say that Platinum is the best Pokemon game from the 4th generation, just because there were a lot of options for Pokemon, and a lot of them were really good, because they had all the, like, they had Togekiss and Magmortar, Electivire, all those good ones. Yeah, and then, they also had Gardevoir, which I was really surprised about. But, yeah, I've been really feeling like, I've been feeling like playing Pokemon Platinum, namely so that I could easierly finish the Pokédex in Black. Like, I just want to get, like, all 649 Pokemon on one game. That's, like, my goal for whatever reason. Because, since I tried doing it in Ruby, they've almost doubled the amount of Pokemon, now that I really think about it. Well, when you double 380, you get, like, 760 or so. Yeah, it's somewhat close, whatever. So, before Black and White came out, I was kind of, like, thinking that they were gonna make, like a Satan Pokemon, per se. Like, the opposite of Arceus, which is the God Pokemon. So yeah, I figured they would make, like, a counterpart to that, but they never did. Like, a lot of people figured that, okay, they made the God Pokemon, it must be over now, but obviously it wasn't. Yeah, so I was really surprised to see that they didn't make any really big, significant Pokemon, like the Satan God or something like that. Yeah, and something rather interesting about Arceus and Shaman. I asked my parents, and apparently in whatever religion, or maybe even all religions, I'm honestly not that big on religionistic knowledge. That sounded so stupid, but yeah, apparently Shaman was a word for, like, God's assistant. I'm not quite sure on that, but if that's true, then that doesn't, like, that doesn't go well together at all in Pokemon, because you never see Shaman being, what's it? Related? No, like, associated with Arceus. I mean, sure, they're both event Pokemon, but other than that, you know, you never hear, like, backstory about them being together. Alright, so that's the third one down. His name is Duggo. Oh, I get it, because he had ground-type Pokemon. Duggo. Ah, you're funny. Alright, so we're coming up on the fourth one. There's something else I wanted to talk about. I don't know, like, since I started doing this Let's Play, and also since Pokemon Black came out, I just have this huge surge to play, like, a whole bunch of Pokemon games. Like, I can, for the most part, I can blame a few Let's Plays for that, because, like, I was also watching Lightning Spirits, Leaf Green LP, and I kind of want to play that now. Yeah, so I'm very easily influenced by Let's Plays, which is pretty obvious. Because, in all actuality, Donkey Kong Country, I did that Let's Play, well, no. I started playing that game, like, before I did the game, obviously, as a Let's Play. Like, I beat Donkey Kong Country maybe a month before I did a Let's Play of it, and I originally played it because I saw Slowflake's LP. His Let's Play has influenced me so much, I ended up doing Let's Plays that he did. Said, God, we are just sweeping through this, aren't we? You should have absolutely no trouble going through these 4 battles. I mean, it's so easy that I haven't been paying attention at all. I've just been rambling about Pokemon Black and White and event Pokemon and all that. So there's another thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, well. Alright, so we're coming up on the end of this little battle session anyway. Oh, nice. Flinchhacks. Oh yeah, in Pokemon Black and White, I'm not sure how the whole Wi-Fi thing works, but if you want to add me to your pal pad, I honestly have no idea how that works, but, yeah, I would love to do some, Wi-Fi battles using my Pokemon Black team. Keep in mind, they're all level 70s as I'm recording this, and I get frame drops, obviously. Alright, sorry about that. I had to, like, never mind, I just had a hard time resyncing the audio, but, whatever. Alright, so, like, sometimes I just think how easy my life would be if I didn't have to worry about frame drops. But yes, this is Justy. After you beat those 4 trainers, I believe he does indeed give you, yep, a white herb. And yeah, you can't fight him until you have 6 Pokemon, but like I said in the last part, you don't want to fight him until even after you get 6 Pokemon, because his Pokemon are level 40, and he has 6 of them as well, so... Alright, so now that we've done that, I'm gonna heal really quickly. Now that I'm done doing a really redundant healing session, because, like I said, my Pokemon didn't take that much damage, we are going to go to Pyrite Town. But for whatever reason, the game makes you stop here first. Now see, this confused me as a child. I was thinking, well, if you don't go to Pyrite Town, then, like, why would you go here? Like, it never once occurred to me that you had to stop here and then go to Pyrite Town. It's like, I was wandering around Phenac City wondering what to do. But, yeah, when I first got this game, like, my friends were really confused at a few parts, because this game does do a poor job telling you what to do once you're in Pyrite Town, which is right now. So, yeah, hopefully this walkthrough, or Let's Play with a walkthrough-ish style, will help you get through this game, because unless it's a LP where I'm specifically not doing it, I like to keep it walkthrough styled, where someone could use it as a walkthrough if they really wanted. Oh, Mr. Johnson, give a man a break here. I keep telling you, I don't know anything. That better be true, Kyle. That better be true, Kyle. Mr. Johnson, sir, I wouldn't think about lying to you. You've got to believe me, right? Alright, fine. I'll let you off easy today. See ya. I can't tell if he's a boy or a girl. Nah, he's a boy. Right. Hey, what a nitwit. Of course I haven't got a thing to tell you. Aw, snap. Yeah, so this is kind of like the Mafia. It's just like Mafia themed. What are you looking at? I haven't seen your faces around these parts. What are you, tourists? Okay, it's not really Mafia-ish. That's a little... No, that's not accurate at all. It's more so just like this is a really run-down town, which rhymes, but yeah, it's a run-down town, and for whatever reason there's trash everywhere. And it's just not really... It's not a very nice place. There are thugs everywhere and all that good stuff, so... So if you go to this bookshelf and press A, it goes away. God, you know, in Chapter 7 of Paper Mario, I was trying to rhyme, and now I'm doing it by accident. Trying to rhyme. Oh, okay, that didn't rhyme. Ducking! How much more are you going to take from Mirror B and his stooges? They're using you and the Colosseum. What is the matter with you? Have they sucked the spirit right out of you? Hand desk! Period. Titch, so you just clam up. I've lost faith in you. I'm sorry, but, what? The man that went out is Silva. He's Duking's friend. But he was really angry. His face looked all scary. Ignorant little children, they're so sweet. But, every time I look at Duking, I think of, like, the really generic villain from, like, old cartoons. Because, like, look at his mustache. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Sorry, but I'm busy. You'll have to excuse me. Well, then. I'll just do that, then. I'm not sure if you have to do that scene to proceed, and of course I get frame drop. Sorry about those frame drops, but now that we're all done in there, once again, I'm not sure if that's completely necessary, if you have to go and activate that cutscene in order to proceed, but just in case. Alright, so this is the hotel, and you can talk to this guy, and you can heal your Pokemon for $100, or monies, or is it, or, no, the currency in the Disgaea series is called Hell, which I find very funny, but yeah, I used to think that if you looked around in these rooms, you get items, but apparently that's only in Pokemon XD. Oh well, that kinda sucks. But yeah, if you want to heal, it's here for only 100 monies! Yay! Alright, then there's one last service here. The usual generic shop. I don't think they sell anything overly good. Let's see. Yeah, oh, they have hyper potions. That could come in handy. Oh, and revives. You know what? You want to have a few super potions, so I'm just gonna buy 5. Okay, so I currently have 5, so I'll just buy 3 more. Alright. And then we'll buy 2 revives. I really don't think we'll need that many. Alright. Now that... Alright, so those are all the services I really need to show. Oh, by the entrance, there's a fortune teller. But, you can't get your fortune told, so it's rather useless. So yeah, I just thought I'd make note of that. Sean, it was here in this square that I saw that strange Pokemon. I tried to leave town afterwards, but that's when those men grabbed me. We should be careful, even at the best of times. There's nothing normal about this town. Excuse me. Alright, so it's up in this little square here. This is called Pyrite Square, and every single one of these trainers has a Shadow Pokémon. So really quickly, before I end the episode, I'm just going to get in a random battle. There should be a random battle here somewhere. Alright, so this girl doesn't have a Shadow Pokemon, so I'll use her as an example. I'll use Quilava. because I might end up using Quilava as a... Hooray, more frame drops, but I figure I'll use Quilava in case I want to do some after I purify him. Oh, look at what we have here. You're quite the hottie. What? What is this game rated? Wait a second, who are you to call me a wallflower? What about me makes me a wall... Oh, I didn't read the rest of the text. That would have been funny. Haha, look at her. She's all serious. Uncool. I'm only teasing about boredom. A guy like him, he's not my taste. Aw, snap. Shut up, be a man. Stomp her down. Yeah, that's the manly thing to do. Beat up a girl. Okay. Alright, Chaser Emok. Which backwards says comb. Just thought I'd point that out. I don't know, like for some reason that sounded really obscure, so I tried reading it backwards. Anyway. Alright, so yeah, she has 2 really weak Pokemon, both for level 27. Alright, so when using Shadow Pokemon in battle, you'll notice the purple bar under his HP. Normally, a Pokemon's experience is there, but a Shadow Pokemon, they can't gain experience, and... Oh god, how can I... Okay. Where should I start? Alright, so... To get that purple gauge to go down, you use it in battle, and you walk around with it. And of course, by just walking around with it, it goes by very slowly. And then if you use it in battle, it goes down relatively faster. But every once in a while, it'll go into hyper mode, in which it'll either hit itself, or just one attack, or it'll just do critical hits. So when it's in hyper mode, you can call it, and its purple gauge will go down. Now, the significance of making its purple gauge go down is that later we'll have the opportunity to purify Shadow Pokemon. And you can only purify Shadow Pokemon if their purple gauge is at 0. And so, purifying Shadow Pokemon basically makes them regular Pokemon, and all the Pokemon all the experience they would have gained as a Shadow Pokemon, they gain as soon as they get purified. So, for example, if you used Quilava in 3 battles as a Shadow Pokemon, then purified it, it would get like 2,000 experience. You know, all the experience it gained added up. The chance to purify Pokemon isn't... It's soon-ish, but I kind of wish it were sooner. So yeah, and also Shadow Rush, I believe... Okay, in XD, it's super effective against all types, but in this game it isn't. And then it also gives you recoil. Oh yeah, another thing. The more the purple gauge goes down, the more attacks your Shadow Pokemon... The more attacks your Shadow Pokemon relearns. So I think after Quilava goes below 2 bars, it learns Smokescreen. I'm not quite sure on that. Alright, so now that I've explained everything I really wanted to explain, I might just cut the rest of this out. Okay, it's in hyper mode. I thought I'd show this. Yeah, so when a Pokemon goes into hyper mode, actually it doesn't always hit criticals. I think it just sometimes hits criticals. God, I can't speak. Alright, let's see what he does. Not you. Zubat. I prefer Woobat, thank you. Alright, let's see what Quilava is in hyper mode. Oh, okay, so he doesn't even attack. That's pretty lame. So yeah, you want to call him. And then he'll go out of hyper mode, and his purple bar will go down. Okay, that battle went on way too long. You got all cereal! Yeah, okay. I have absolutely nothing to say about that. But, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum, I would like to get all the Shadow Pokemon in this square, but Pyro Dragon proved that can take a very long time. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum.